Oh, last night we were out at family dinner, and I won't name drop, but there were these two people, and they were quoting Incredibles, the super suit,
Oh,
and it was just so corny to me for some reason.
Why?
Do it. Do what they were doing.
Okay.
Where's my super suit?
Oh.
And I was like,
Yeah, the execution's
Yeah, that's
terrible.
pretty cringy.
Dude,
that's
The
pretty
execution's
cringy.
bad.
That is very cringy. Sometimes when people quote quotes that are extremely well-trodden quotes, I feel like it's very corny.
the deep cuts are always the better one when it comes to movie quoting.
Sometimes I
Yeah.
quote the one just for satirical purposes. Sometimes I'll quote like a really oversaid quote just because it's oversaid.
Like
Because that's the joke.
That's
is
the
that
joke.
it's oversaid.
Is exactly,
Where's
yeah.
the beef?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. That one's
But
almost...
even you saying that, like, it gives
But
me
that one's so far
Yeah,
that
yeah.
it's not funny anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
because some of them
ruined
are
it.
so popular that the satirical version of them isn't even funny.
Because the satirical version's
it's
been
gone
done.
past that point where when that used to be funny,
Yeah.
that's past.
Like,
yeah.
What are some of these examples you're thinking of?
I'm
Like-
saying like Leonardo DiCaprio with The Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
Yes, man.
That is
I
a good
didn't
one.
laugh at all
I'm not
at
leaving.
that.
I didn't know.
I'm not leaving. Santa. 10 a.m. Santa's coming. I quote Elf all the time, though.
Yeah,
I
mean,
love
we
quoting
do
Elf.
basically have a whole podcast episode of you just quoting Elf.
Hobbs, you finished at
I
Greenwood.
feel like the
You and Ed.
Avengers movies have a lot of those.
They what? Who's
Yeah.
that one
All
out?
the
Puny
Avengers, the
human.
Marvel crap.
Yeah.
I am Iron Man.
When he said that, chills.
Mr. Stark, I don't feel
See,
so
that's
good.
exactly what you would say, though.
And I don't feel chills anymore.
Podcast over.
I don't
And
feel
that's where
much
the
of
podcast
anything
is.
anymore.
Yeah, me too.
You know, I remember there's a day where, you used to run around and you'd get the nickel and you'd go to the local druggist and you'd get a Coke.
You'd come home and Johnny Carson would be on.
And we'd watch Johnny, and he was so different because he was funny. He's
And
kind of the first to do that.
And he'd come in and he'd say, "Here's Johnny," and the
I
whole
remember
family
it.
just.
I remember he had that colored curtain right behind him, and he'd wear that suit, that
Oh,
bright
and
suit.
I remember the TVs. They were squares. They were so big.
Oh,
those,
and we had 3 channels. I
We-
mean, he was one of 3
and
channels.
we just that lunk of technology. We didn't know how it worked. It was all black and white. The kiddos.
You know
would
what
sit
your
right up front of the
entertainment
TV
was?
and,
Your entertainment was
and
just
Dad,
talking.
Dad would come
Dad
home.
would come and he'd
he
always
would
bring
just
the
be sitting on the
Pfannkuchen,
couch.
and he'd always bring his Liefskekuchen, and he'd...
And I remember Mom. She just made the
She-
best lutefisk tart.
and we'd sit and we'd eat is what we did, and we watched
And there
Johnny.
wasn't any phones.
You
You
know,
didn't
we
have
didn't
that.
have this. It was just so quick. The world was a lot slower back then. You'd sit and you'd talk for a
Because
while.
you took the time to write a handwritten note.
And there's
a
no
handwritten
meaning.
letter.
Because if you don't want to talk, you could just do this. Tap, 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 tap. I pull this up, and I don't have to talk to you. I'm going to talk to you
Grandma
on here.
crashing out live on the podcast. That's what all of our old aunts sound like.
Back in my day,
I remember.
we had to walk to school uphill both ways.
You know,
5
we
miles.
didn't
have that.
This is before internet. There was long distance calls.
We didn't have all these skateboards and
Nope.
bicycles and these doodads like you
We didn't
kids
have
had.
doodads.
When we wanted to have fun, we could play this Fortnite, and we had to roll a hoop with a stick.
It's
down
what we
the
did.
street.
We
It's
used
called
to have the
hooping
biggest-
sticking. You ever heard of it? We had the
It's-
biggest crushes on our cousins. Because it's all we had.
It's
we
what we had.
had.
You went to the library. You went to the coffee
You
shop.
had a crush on your cousin. It was just normal.
It was what we did.
'Cause, I mean, Dad and Mom, they were first cousins. And that was normal back then. And that's why you look like you do.
And then we'd watch Johnny Carson.
Should we get to the intro?
Yeah.
Can't relate.
All right, let's roll this dang
Let's roll
thing.
that. Welcome back
Welcome.
to Daylight Booming.
Siege, you don't get any new drone shots anymore, I noticed.
No, it's pretty freaking cold out. If you've been watching my morning report,
Watch the morning
you would
report.
know it has not been above.
You guys watching the morning
freezing
report?
in a
Keeping up?
while.
Watch the morning report.
It's a
Watch
minute
it.
long. It's
Watch
David Lynch's
Go
legacy.
It's the scenic route to
Tribute.
Fargo.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode 12 of Daylight Booming. We are
Wow.
so happy to
This is
have you
12?
guys. This is episode 12.
Oh my goodness.
Oh
Yeah.
man, 12
Just wait,
weeks.
before you
Cheers,
know it,
Minlu.
you'll blink and we'll be at
Cheers.
50.
Oh, it's fun.
But at the end of the year, it'll be episode 60.
We gotta catch up
Somewhere
to
around there? Yeah.
Big Dave Holly.
Yeah, we do.
Yep,
Yeah,
we're
we
coming for you,
What's he
Hal.
on?
How many
Episode
episodes
9,000?
he done recorded?
Yeah, like 9,000.
9,000.
Yeah, I think he does
No, he's
4 a
on, like,
day.
400.
For the
Oh,
past
I was like
25
9,000. I
years.
was like,
Lord.
he's done it since 2001.
He's like
oh,
Juice
man.
WRLD. He
Yeah.
just cranks them all out.
He goes
and-
into the studio and talks.
Yeah. Benny Blanco was talking about
He's like,
with Dave Holly and how he can just crank out a Dave Holly hour and then crank out another one, tell you to pick one, and they're
Yeah.
both so good.
You know that endlessly streaming lo-fi chill study music channel on YouTube? He has that with his podcast.
Yeah.
He just talks.
Dave Holly, lo-fi.
Yep. And it
Did
didn't
you
even
see
start out
what-
it didn't even start out as a podcast. Somebody just walked up to him with a microphone mid-story, and he just kept
And that's
going.
exactly what Benny Blanco was saying. He's
Yeah.
And he goes into the studio and he just presses record and he's talking about Sioux Falls. He's talking about Santa, which
Johnny
no one had
Carson.
talked about before.
Nobody talked about it. Nobody talked. And he would talk about Mr. Potter, even though
Yeah.
a man like him wouldn't seem to know anything about him because they're never in the same room together.
Never
but
at the same
But
time.
they seem to know each other so well.
So well.
It's so
How do they do
strange.
it?
The stories that come
Strange.
out of Dave Holly. He would tell you about this pie that he made at this contest in 1963 at the local
The local hop.
the local hop. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
What's a hop, Jack? I don't even know what that is.
They were
the hop.
competing for $10 towards yourself.
The
because that was a
handyman.
lot of money back
Yep.
then.
That's like a
$10.
down payment on a house.
Yeah, equivalent today is $33,682.
Ladies and
Inflation
gentlemen,
rates,
if you guys are lost in this whole conversation today,
Click off this
It's okay.
video.
we're sorry, we all have ADHD and none of us took our meds today. Should we get to our first topic?
Okay,
Yep.
what's our first topic?
Steve's over here sipping lean.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sipping lean.
Minlu just did a
I'm
line
not
of
sipping
blow.
lean. I have Sprite, I have brisk tea,
Jeez, you booze bag.
and I have water. I like to have 3 drinks at once.
Yep.
Is that so
You're
messed
gonna go
up?
for the world record longest piss after this podcast episode.
Oh yeah, get Guinness in here.
We're gonna
Endlessly.
add that to the end of the podcast, so stay tuned at the end.
Stay tuned.
Uncensored.
Actually,
Yep.
that would be
Seeds
crazy.
peeing.
Uncensored.
Uncensored.
Did you just rip, Minlu?
You didn't hear that.
That was. I heard it. I heard it.
Audience, did you hear that?
It's the Coke farts.
All right. Should we get into our first?
Let's do
Yeah,
it.
let's do it.
I
Steve,
can't
what do you want
wait.
to talk about today, buddy?
So, firstly, I wanted to talk about. Okay, so we talked about TikTok. We're not gonna go like crazy into TikTok, but I just wanted to say
sure
how
Eddie will.
crazy this thing is. So obviously, TikTok did get banned by all accounts. You can't install it anymore on your phone on the App Store or the Google Play Store. The app has been banned.
Yeah.
Oh,
they're,
it
they're
is.
actually
Wow.
selling phones on eBay with the TikTok app on.
It's
it.
like
that was
Flappy
actually
Bird.
My first
Yeah.
story.
It's like
yes.
Flappy Bird all over again.
Yeah. Some people are selling phones. Let's see. What was that number I had on here?
10,
Upwards of
50,000?
$50,000. Someone was selling, I think it was
Nuh-uh.
like an iPhone 16 Max with like a terabyte of storage with TikTok on it.
Nuh-uh.
I would get it. How much?
$50,000, man.
Man,
You
you
in
wanna get
for
that?
it?
wanna
I was like
buy that?
$115. Like I would get it.
Yeah, that reminds me of when Flappy Bird.
I know.
was.
That was like a
Does
whole
this still
thing.
exist? Does this still exist though? Those phones with Flappy Bird on,
Are there
on eBay?
still?
Uh,
eBay?
that's a good
Those-
question.
They're running for millions.
I thought I heard they brought
yeah.
Flappy Bird back.
Yeah, I thought they're trying
Well,
to.
you know, they have all those fake apps.
They have a bunch of
now.
fake
Yeah.
Flappy Birds, but I don't think that there is
the
any.
official one.
But I don't think it's even possible for anyone to still have Flappy Bird, is it? Because, I mean, you have to have had upgraded in the past 8 years.
Yeah, whatever device you had, I imagine you probably.
You
If you
couldn't
updated
transfer.
the iOS at any point, that app at some point is
Had
not
to be
gonna
gone, right?
Yeah.
Will
at
that
some
happen with
point
TikTok?
It wouldn't be compatible. That could happen with TikTok. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Assuming it doesn't. I mean, Trump extended what he gave them 75 or 90 days to find
figure
a new
it out.
buyer.
What's
Well,
crazy is that I
I'll buy
wonder
it.
how Flappy Bird had such a impact.
I remember, what was it,
It was
2012, 2013?
I think it's
2012.
2012.
I thought it was like the Vine days,
Well,
like
apps
2016.
were such a
I wanna say
new
2013.
It has- no, it
groundbreaking
has to be
thing
2012.
at the time. I mean, like the guy who invented iBeer, you know, where you tilt
Yeah.
the beer, he made millions off that app because like no one had thought
Oh
of it.
yeah.
At the time, that was thinking outside of the box with what an app could do.
Yeah.
And
Fruit
so Flappy
Ninja.
Bird, Fruit Ninja, and the
Fruit
Angry
Ninja.
Bird. I think that was kind of
That
like
one
your
was
first.
huge.
That
That
was
became a
big.
console
Clash of
game,
Clans.
big, yeah.
freaking movie.
I mean, you think about the
Mhm.
innovation right from the get,
Temple Run,
and it's like,
Subway Surf.
yeah.
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 Wasn't
Run was
Temple
big.
Run the
That
rope?
was probably
Did
the first
Temple Run,
one.
did you have to tilt your phone to
yeah,
move?
yeah. You kind of had.
Oh,
to,
I
yeah,
hate the tilt.
Yeah, games don't have that anymore.
I
Like,
hate the
even
tilt
if you're
move.
playing Mario Kart on the Switch, sometimes
Yeah.
they have the option where you can turn.
But that was
with
so
your...
big because, like, the fact that we had a thing, like a piece of technology in our pocket that could tell which way you were leaning.
They don't do that anymore.
was the like we're
They
not
don't do those
surprised by that.
games.
We don't care that our phones do that. But in 2012, that was a new feature
That
of
was
our
big.
phones, which is why we were like, oh, this is so cool, and we were all trying.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, now it's a pain in the butt.
yeah.
been
And I
some-
would rather be swiping.
There's been some
away, yeah.
stupid apps throughout the year, though. Like some of the dumbest stuff.
A lot of bloatware, a lot of really crappy games.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I remember there's one where a fidget spinner app, and then the more you spin it, the more you can upgrade your fidget spinner.
I remember
Oh,
that.
what about
And that
Cookie
was the
Clicker?
game.
I had
Do you guys
that
remember
one,
Cookie
too.
Clicker?
Yeah, I remember that.
Do you guys play Cookie Clicker?
I
on the-
played,
Yeah,
but I
yep,
played that on
yep.
the computer. Clicker Heroes 2 was another
Yeah,
fun one.
yeah, I remember playing them on my Chromebook in school.
I remember class would fly by the moment you booted up a clicker game.
Oh yeah, just
Clicker game.
Yeah.
I
I
never
think
played
you
it.
had to
It's a
click
lot
on the
easier,
right
too,
part
if I could just
of
be
the
sitting there,
Chromebook
just-
too,
Yeah.
because like the wrong part would be too loud, so you had to like go farther down. I don't know.
I never played the clicker games. I was into Way of the Ninja.
Way of the Ninja's a classic.
Or
It's a classic.
Balloons Tower Defense in class?
I never got into that, and I still
I
see
love that
memes
one.
about that game.
Oh, really?
and
What
I
about
don't get
Fancy
it.
Pants?
I played
Oh,
Fancy Pants.
I remember
Yeah.
Fancy
That game was
Tho-
fun.
That game was
Fancy Pants
insane.
was the
I
You know what
remember
I played again the other night?
The Lava Girl and Water Boy games were kind of
Oh,
fun.
those ones were good.
Those are fun.
Those ones were good.
I played Roblox again the other night.
Really? How was it?
It's good. I played Shrimp Games.
Yeah.
That game has its whole ecosystem now.
Shrimp
know.
Games?
No, just Roblox in general.
I know.
It's insane.
I still think everyone's blown away by all the stuff you can do in Fortnite. I've been saying this from the beginning. Anything you can do in Fortnite, you've always been able to do in
Yeah.
Roblox.
Roblox has its own
Real.
Rainbow Six
Yeah.
Siege with
And
like
Call
a
of
leaderboard
Duty.
and ranked.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
better
That's
Call of Duty.
insanity.
Yeah.
Like Roblox is literally a game engine now. It's not
But
even.
I
That is
do
true.
miss the old Roblox.
yeah, it
It's
had a
such
charm to it.
nostalgia feel now.
Yeah, it had a charm. Like the whole like concept of the Roblox, like the blocks, the Lego type setup, and now it's like they're trying to make it as real as possible. And I mean, teach their own. But I'm an OG
You're a
Robloxist.
Roblox purist.
I'm a Roblox purist. What can I say?
I remember I used to play Welcome to the Town of Robloxia.
Yes.
And there's this whole the culture behind it, and like you had to like find a girlfriend or a boyfriend and
Yeah.
try marrying them, and then have
On
kids
Roblox?
And stuff. And so yeah, so what
but then
say,
you could get your house broken
yeah,
into.
so you type in the chat, you say type 1 2 3 for a boyfriend, and
Yeah.
then like the girls on there. I thought I was like the Riz master on there.
Yeah.
And so then I'd put
Oh,
like 1 2 3, and
no.
then I'd go and like pick them up, and I'd be like, hey, how's it going?
We're going to the movies.
Yeah. And, like we drive around and stuff.
Yeah, I remember I was always the taxi guy on there, so I'd go like pick people up and bring them to their house, and then I'd like rob them while I was there. I'd be like, "Is this your house?" They'd be like, "Yeah," and I'd be like, "I'm taking all your stuff." And they're like, "No," and I'm not actually taking anything because it's all just role play.
Yeah, no, there's nothing in the houses.
I
They're
know.
just empty.
And you can't even really like claim a house. You
Yeah.
just go into a house.
Put your hands up. I'm taking it all.
Man, I got so involved. That was so fun back then.
It was so fun.
Classic, dude.
Even like OG Minecraft had a different charm to it.
Oh,
I didn't.
yeah, yeah.
Like I don't even know what some of the blocks are now. I
Oh,
don't
yeah,
even
me
want to
too.
get back
Or
into it.
biomes or these new mobs now.
Yeah, it doesn't
I
have
feel
that.
it,
It
I
doesn't have
feel
that
it.
rugged OG vanilla feel.
Do you guys remember for the first release of the horse update?
I mean, yeah. I love the
I love
horses,
how-
though.
That is so stupid.
I love how we're talking. We started this off by
For
roasting
TikTok?
old
yeah,
people.
oh yeah,
for
wait.
we start off by talking about roasting
Roasting
old
old
people
people?
for back in my day,
Day.
and we're saying I remember Flappy Bird.
They don't have that anymore.
You know, you used to tilt your phone. It's what we did.
Yeah, so TikTok might come back. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
I think it's gonna be interesting if it never comes back on the phone, like to be able to download again. Like,
Wait, what about on like computers and laptop? Can you still access it?
You can still go to TikTok.com. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
TikTok.com shop.
Yeah.
badaboomcrew.com.
But we go
I don't know
to
what's
shop.
the people's problems. We still have TikTok.
Yeah, just
Go on
open up the browser
browser.
on your freaking
Yeah.
phone. You can still get it. people crazy.
Withdrawals.
Withdrawals, crazy withdrawals. And when you're stupid, it's like, I need crack so much. And the crack isn't right in front of you. It's around the corner. It's like, bro, get up and look. Like, come on. Yeah, a lot of crack smokers out there watching the podcast.
I know you guys
Peddling
can
our
relate.
podcast to the crack smokers. That's our main demographic. We're digging
Crack
into our
pots.
analytics, and that's what
Yeah.
we found.
I've got like something else. I got something else here to talk about that, but I want to give the opportunity for somebody else to bring something up. If you guys want us to talk about something,
Sure.
Well, back to the
Wants to go.
TikTok. thing.
Everybody's
well,
like,
well, I'm just wondering, like, do people still make money off of TikTok still?
Oh yeah.
when the app is still
It's
banned?
still fully functioning. The only thing the ban in place really was you
It's
can't download the app,
Okay.
which like right from the get go means you can't, like, there's not gonna be any more growth.
Yep.
well, it's,
Interesting to
it's
see what's gonna
still
happen.
self-funding still. Like, it's still making money
Yeah.
in the United
Because-
States still.
Yeah. Yep.
I wonder if this will change the landscape of media.
It may.
In
It,
any
it
way.
entirely depends on the outcome.
Yeah.
If TikTok finds another buyer, if it
I would
comes
be,
back on the app stores and more growth, more people could download the app. Because if it gets stuck at the place where it is right now, yeah, Eddie's probably right. Like the amount of people joining the app is going to it's
Yeah.
stopped
And
immediately.
like you can create a new account when you're in the app, but like to get that on your phone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So technically, like, new people, at least in the United States, can't join TikTok.
Yeah.
And like if your data gets wiped or something, or you get a new phone and somehow the data doesn't fully transfer, you have to redownload
Oh,
your apps.
great! I can't
mean,
get a
that's
new
it.
phone now.
Exactly,
That's
yeah.
You know?
that's awesome.
you know, somebody was telling me the other day at youth group, they're like, you know, I was scrolling YouTube Shorts and I came across, I think I saw you guys on a talk show. And I was like, really? He's like, yeah, I had to get my TikTok
was
got deleted
AI
on my
made.
phone. So I had to go to YouTube Shorts and I saw your guys' channels on there. I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, you guys have a podcast too? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, so I watched your show and I watched your podcast. And I was like, well, thank you,
So
TikTok.
he's
Shut
in?
it down.
Well, TikTok, I mean, it was funny because right before it got banned, we posted one on Late Night Boom, and it got like one of the more higher views than we usually get. And then it gets banned.
Of
And I
course,
remember I called
that's
Jack
one
right
of
away. I
them.
was like, all right, this is ridiculous.
yeah.
Yeah, they're playing with us.
Yeah,
They always have been.
They're always keeping an eye on us.
They always are.
They do
The
be
man is
playing.
against us. We got to stick to the man.
It's really about the duality of man.
The
You know, it's the
duality, man.
fluctuating moral compass.
I do
Yeah.
think TikTok will be self-sustained.
And
even-
Siege, I
even
remember that
though
one day
it's
when we were
Apple
filming at
was so
Hank and
bad.
Schultz, and you had to go do something for Scouts.
What were we?
and
What were we filming for?
for Slick Trigger?
Oh yeah. Do you guys remember Nifty Ned?
Nifty Ned.
Siege, how's Nifty Ned going? Have you dove into the analytics on that yet? Because that one will have a crackhead demographic.
We should make our own mobile app called Nifty.
And it's every Nifty Ned video.
Nifty Ned special for
Nifty Ned special.
Siege, can you do a Nifty Ned segment right now?
So for our next segment,
Moving on.
Sore spot.
Source.
I want the TSA. You know the TSA.
Oh yes.
Oh,
yeah.
They pat you down.
They pat you down. They like looking at your feet
Yeah.
as they make
What?
you take your shoes off.
Sometimes they
Oh.
sell your pics.
Sometimes they sell your feet.
They have
Yeah.
the George Washington boogers.
They sell your X-rays.
We're not doing
Yeah,
George
yeah,
Washington.
yeah.
Dude in the gray.
Stupid.
Dude in the
That's
gray is
stupid.
trying so hard to be funny.
That was so dude. You got
Hey.
roasted. You got roasted.
That's what I wanted to talk about today is the hate comment.
Okay, we can talk about the hate comments quick.
Goodness gracious.
You've been getting,
I love
we
it.
get so many hate
We
comments.
get hate
I
comments.
wasn't even trying to be funny in that video.
You were making such an obvious non-joke.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And so then I replied with my actual TikTok account. I put for real Kiera with 2 fire emojis. I'll dox her. I don't care.
Oh my gosh. At first I was like, is this someone who like we know and is
Well,
like
I was
and
wondering
is,
why
like,
she said that in that
razzing us?
because there's 100% clips where I'm trying way too hard to be funny. Obviously,
There are worse clips
Where's-
for you.
for me-
You
for
have
me.
worse clips. You have
I
You
don't
gotta
know
hold-
why.
you
I
gotta-
have
you gotta
clips
hold
that
real.
I can't even. Sometimes I can't even watch through them because I'm like, oh, Ed, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I
like,
get
this
it,
is
yeah.
bad, dude. Like you're trying so hard right now. But that one, like I said, like maybe 3 things, and I thought it was kind of funny.
No,
the
and,
anti-humor
like,
was funny.
And when you were like, man, that story sucks. That's funny.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
hilarious.
I think
thought that was
should we
funny.
roll the clip? Can we roll the clip for the audience?
Roll the clip.
No, I'm not editing. Not
See,
like that.
You're just putting the
anyways.
bare minimum in for this podcast.
If we had decided to like put the TV up, we
Then
would
yeah.
we would watch it.
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
no, I
Okay,
don't-
well,
I
go
don't
back
want
and find it. I don't
it.
know, it was on
Go-
TikTok.
You guys can
or
find it on our
something.
TikTok
It
page.
took me
We're too
an hour
lazy.
to find to send to Jack because I don't even know what your scheduling upload is.
Dude, it's so crazy. I have Min here trying to help me upload because like I don't ever have the
I have
freaking
like
time to like
4
make time for
jobs, so I had to
TikToks.
keep up.
Yeah, so it's like me and Min with no free time trying to make clips. out of the
Here's the thing.
podcast and
It's
get it
getting
done.
harder and harder to create content and like
Yeah.
and, like
Jack,
you,
can
you
you
gotta have
They
so
expect
much.
you to upload like 10 a day.
I got so we just
He's-
kicked off the
No, that's
vlogs
thing is
again.
I wanted to ask one of these two, but I know that they're so busy cranking out TikToks. For
We're
the
all
freaking show.
we're all like cranking stuff out right now.
We're all cranking stuff out for the bottom.
That's why, like, me and Jack were talking when we start really getting established. We have maybe a brick and mortar or something like that.
Get a brick and
One
mortar.
of the first hires I want is like a social media manager.
Yes.
So all day they
Yes.
just
Or
come in, they
thumbnail
edit shorts, and they upload our full length videos.
Yes.
That's an 8-hour day job,
Yes.
easy.
Yep.
Yes.
We need a brick and mortar, and
We're gonna get a brick and mortar.
Johnny Carson.
It was your
someone
Johnny
on
Carson.
Ma.
It was yep, yeah.
Health
insurance. You had 3 channels.
And he's a good kid. He really is.
It's gonna be like a funnel, really.
Yeah, it's
you
a
know,
funnel.
It's a funnel.
You start with the reels.
and you 2 hours max in Wonka's factory.
Whatever he just said. All right. So the
Dude,
Callback.
Dude in the
Okay.
gray
The
is trying
TSA.
so hard to be funny.
I'm done. This is my last episode on this. I get no respect. I get
No.
interrupted
We
by
love
SpongeBob
you.
over here.
That's true. That's true.
Duh.
All right. Anyways, the TSA
And I'm trying to be funny.
released their best
Dude in the gray
catches
is trying
of
so hard to be
2024.
There's a wiener that got cleaned.
We have the worst podcast in the history of ever.
right.
So
Worst- we have
bad.
the worst
Siege, let's
clips.
hear it. What do you got?
Yeah, what do you want? What are you talking about?
Okay, what's the next
I
topic?
wanted to go through this list and get your guys' reactions of this really hilarious list of things that the TSA caught in 2024.
Oh,
Their
this will be
quote,
good.
Best catches.
This is gonna be a bad,
Best catches.
it'll-
bad
it-
clip for you, Siege. This is
Oh,
gonna be a bad one.
I hope I can get something out of this. All right, here we go. Now you guys need you to be quiet so we
Okay.
can clip this.
Okay.
Starting now.
All right, this is where the clip starts.
Would you shut up? I'm trying to.
You guys are watching
Clip us on
So,
TikTok,
Siege,
YouTube,
I'm trying to read a moment.
Instagram Reels. Make sure to clip this part.
Siege, when you're editing, you're still waiting right
Yeah,
now.
it is
So
so
get your
Yes,
free
I'm-
money in this
If
clip
you
right
would
now.
Shut up! I could.
We're just
stop
taking out
waiting.
any sort of natural conversation. All right, guys. Now we're gonna do a segment for a clip for TikTok.
We really got to get these TikToks out now. So okay.
I think
Start
that
now,
could be a
Siege.
clip right there that we
Okay.
just made.
See, you ruined it though because now you're talking about the clip.
No, but then that perfectly caps it
no,
off.
but then they're watching. They're like, oh.
But now
They
we're breaking
already-
the
they
fourth
decided
wall.
after the fact.
No, but now we're aware that we're in the clip making
Okay, what are you
process.
talking about?
Wait, so we're in the clip right now?
Are we in a clip?
And, wait, and you can click that little heart right
Fourth
there.
break.
You can click that heart.
Fourth breaking.
Really? Can you also go to this link here at badaboomcrew.com/shop to get your fire?
I'm in a TikTok.
Help! It's vertical.
Oh.
Guys, don't worry, it's really roomy up here.
I gotta look around from this way.
Okay.
Okay, what's the catch?
Okay.
Man,
okay.
help! Subway Surfers is right below me. Help! Oh no, it's a Family Guy clip above me. Ah!
That'll actually be a good short when I edit that. Okay, number 10 on the best catches by the TSA.
There's 10 of them.
There's
See,
10. We're gonna go down the list. Number 10, marijuana hidden in peanut butter.
Ooh.
I would definitely find that pretty easily if I was in the TSA. I'd
Is
say.
someone do
Yeah.
it for
No,
odors?
it'll be crunchy. It'll be crunchy peanut butter.
Well, if someone's bringing peanut butter, I'm like, why are you bringing
Right.
peanut butter?
You'd have to bring like Why would
why
you
are
think
you
you can get
bringing
peanut butter on a plane?
Yeah.
Why not?
Unless it's like a special kind of peanut butter that like you can't get anywhere else, and you're
Yeah.
like, trying to bring it home. Just peanut butter.
I don't think they let you do that.
No,
Well, I wonder if it has to do with something with the odor, because
it probably does.
Or it
like,
attracts bugs,
it's-
probably.
I already know that peanut butter has a lot of different
It just says
qualities.
in peanut butter. It doesn't say like in peanut butter container, like empty peanut butter container. It could have been
Could've
like
been in a
nuggets
sandwich.
of weed, like
Yeah.
glazed. in,
Glazed.
That's such-
Well, I mean,
just
pe-
rolled in. Dude, that's such a that would be so. That doesn't sound good at all.
You see, people are using peanut butter like when they eat something spicy. Peanut butter
Yeah.
neutralizes that. When they have gum in their hair, it takes the gum out. So, like, what other qualities might it be able to hold? And maybe like odor desensitizing is one of those.
Well, it's oil based, right? It's an oil. It's an
peanut butter an oil?
aphrodisiac.
It's
Is
got
peanut
a,
butter a liquid or a solid?
Both.
It's got a subtle nuttiness to it.
Does it drip?
I think there's a word for that.
Viscosity?
Subtle nuttiness.
What am I doing?
When Eddie tries to become
Number
funny.
9, a
Man.
knife inside of a shoe.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Like the
I feel
Joker?
like that's like a go-to.
that's pretty. Yeah,
Like a
that's-
Joker
that's
type
not
situation.
Something I
I
would
wonder.
brag about. Just a knife in a shoe.
I wonder how it was in the shoe. Like, was it just under their foot or?
or their foot started bleeding.
Inside a shoe.
Okay, so within the shoe
Yeah, I guess.
or in the sole.
It's
It
probably
is-
under the sole. Flat knife.
Yeah,
Probably.
that's my guess.
Like a butter knife.
What were they gonna do with it?
Oh, number 8's an interesting one. Gun inside a boot inside a Lego box.
What?
A gun inside a boot. Inside
Inside
a
a
Lego
Lego
box.
box.
That
So
is
you
such
open
a
So
dumb.
you see a Lego box. You open it up. There's a boot. You're like, what the heck?
Hey,
You take the boot out, and you're like, is that a
The-
gun
the-
in the boot?
the boot is somehow the last line of defense for the
Yeah,
gun.
yeah.
It's like,
Imagine you guys smearing off ice. You got ice, ma'am.
Like the TSA agent. That's so good. Number 7.
I don't get that one.
Yeah, that one went way
you
over my
guys-
head.
You've never been iced? So like someone like surprises you with a smeared off ice, and you're supposed to drop down on one knee and chug it
Oh,
wherever you are.
When
Sure,
they,
sure.
they don't know how to
I
be
don't-
funny.
I
You're
don't-
not an alcoholic.
I'm not a
so-
booze
Yeah,
bag.
I don't support hedonism. So
What does that mean?
Well, God turned water into wine, so he clearly.
So, anyways, all our crack users out there,
He thought it
this
was
segment's for
guys,
you.
come back next week. We're gonna be smoking crack on the podcast.
Smoke this crack with me, bro.
Number 7, sharp knife inside laptop.
What the?
I guess I can see it.
Number 6 is interesting. A vape inside of toothpaste.
Okay, toothpaste
What?
is illegal up to a certain point, I
Right.
think.
Well, and
Yeah.
vapes aren't illegal.
Right.
So
Wait.
is he trying to
can't
smuggle in the
vape-
toothpaste or the
You
vape?
can't vape on the plane, but you can bring a vape with you on the plane as long as you don't vape.
Oh.
Right?
Okay.
So maybe they wanted to
So
vape.
If the person's hiding the vape,
That-
the
that dude is so
likelihood
dumb.
they were going to hit it on the plane.
that's to be meaning. That
Right.
dude is straight up dumb.
yeah, that's just stupid.
They could have
Also,
just easily carried it with them. They would have gotten it
Yeah.
on the plane.
The article did have a picture of this one specifically, and it was like a big toothpaste one.
And those ones you
Which
can't bring
would-
on the plane.
Right, exactly. So
Right.
that's probably why the TSA was, well, that's a big toothpaste. You can't have that.
can't have
So-
that.
I'm just imagining it's like
what
a
the heck? There's a vape in here.
It's a vape.
it's like a perm-headed 14-year-old trying to hide it from his parents. Then you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah.
okay,
That's
okay.
yeah. Oh,
That had
that's
to have
a
been it.
good theory.
That's a good theory.
Yes, I like
Not
that.
just a theory.
Again. Number 5. Gun wrapped in tinfoil inside a teapot. In parentheses, with shot glasses.
How would you get
Wait,
with the teapot?
gun wrapped
Gun
in
wrapped in
tinfoil.
tinfoil inside a teapot with shot glasses.
A gun. Okay.
Why shot?
I wonder why the
I
shot
don't
glasses
know.
were in there too.
I guess they just had to include that. Oh, by
Eddie,
the way, they also found
you're
shot
serious?
They also
glasses
found
in
shot
there.
glasses
I mean,
in
Lou,
there.
I don't know. You're kind of a gunsman yourself. What are your thoughts?
What kind of gun? Can
Because
you
you go
fit in
you go
a
shooting
teapot?
often with Big Daddy Ron, don't
You know those
Yep.
like little gun ones, like can I shape to your like finger or hands? It's for,
Oh, yeah. Like
You know
a
what I'm
little
talking about?
Like
yeah,
in
yeah,
The
yeah.
Irishman.
It's like
Kinda.
It's like a thin,
thin.
and it's
Yeah.
like it's like this
Maybe.
little
It's
tiny
kind of it goes to your hand, kind of.
guy in the blue trying way too hard to be funny.
All right, SpongeBob.
I like SpongeBob.
Boy, those
Thank
teeth
you.
or whatever they
Oh,
say.
my
Oh,
chompers! Boy, those
man.
chompers are wild.
Was that a comment
You
too?
want to throw stones, Siege? We can do
You
that.
can throw stones. I have a glass house.
Why
so
are why
I'll
are our
admit it.
viewers so mean to us?
They hate us, and then we just project it on each other. What are you doing to us? Look at
They're-
what you've done.
they're
You're
hating us.
separating us.
You know what? We should throw hate back to the viewers.
Yeah.
They're the ones that
Kira,
are.
you
You're
suck.
trying
You
too
guys
hard to be mean. Try to be funny.
Hey, how
this
about you
time.
get off your phone?
How about you try to be funny on a podcast?
Yeah, how about you go
okay?
do
Like,
something?
This is hard.
Oh, I'm gonna scroll on TikTok. I don't like this reel. I'm gonna go to the next one.
So-
That's you.
We're following our dreams.
Eddie, you got a message to Kira on that comment?
Shakira.
Kira, you're a.
All right.
Now, who's the funny man now, Kira?
All right, number 4.
Actually, if you made that into a short and added her,
yeah, I'll
that'd
do
be. No, don't do
I'll
that.
do it,
Why?
I'll do it.
Well, you're not gonna get fired from your job anyway.
I don't have a job right now.
It'll be good views for us.
Siege, please.
Number 4, meth hidden inside crutches. Now, if I was a TSA agent, this is one I don't think I actually would have been able to find.
I don't think so either. No way.
Yeah.
First of all, what is meth is like blue rock candy.
In the TV show, yes.
That's what I always picture it like, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But is that actually blue in real life?
Heisenberg's is blue.
It's usually
Heisenberg.
made of a crystal form. It's usually in a crystal form, but it tends to be a cloudy white.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now, can this be powderized? I mean, I'm trying to figure out like what it would look like inside the crutch and
It
how they
can
could.
be powderized, yeah.
Okay.
Not that I've done.
From all the
I
meth
seem to
I've
know a
seen.
lot
We've
We got a
seen Breaking
criminal.
I
Bad.
do
our
take
hands.
ADHD meds, and if you know anything about that,
It-
that's technically meth. so.
ADHD meds come in crystal
That's
form
kitty
too.
kitty. That's literally kitty meth.
So I don't know how they found that unless it was like infused into the metal of the crutch.
Yeah,
Or,
like unless they were like, this guy's faking it.
Yeah.
Like we can tell.
We can
and they just
tell.
ripped his crutches apart and meth just
But
blew out. And
what if they were
we
wrong?
found it.
What if they were wrong about it?
They just broke his
Right?
crutches.
That would have been messed up.
He's like,
Thank
what the,
goodness.
what the hell?
How many times has the TSA been wrong?
Yeah, and how many times like
Well, that doesn't get reported, you know?
They're
They-
only reported the best
Yeah.
catches. I want to know the worst catches.
yeah.
When did you guys flub hard?
Yeah.
They like thought one of those guys was like a fake beggar with missing legs, you know, and they tuck their feet into their shorts.
like pull his pants
Pull his
down.
pants down.
This guy's like, you've got a bomb in your foot, and it's like, no, it's a fake foot. He's a paraplegic. I want to know when the TSA is screwing up.
Let's hear it. Let's hear about
Let's
it,
hear it,
TSA.
guys.
Finding poop inside of the
I mean, we
suitcase.
appreciate all that you've protected us from, but
Eh.
we don't.
This next one I would have liked
Yeah.
to experience. If the TSA wouldn't have caught this one, this would have been like a movie, and you'll know what I mean.
Okay.
Number 3, live snakes in pants.
That's
Ooh.
crazy.
If the TSA didn't, I mean, obviously they would have caught live snakes. I feel like that's hard to miss
Why would you
In
bring
pants?
live
In
snakes
their
to
pants.
the airport?
Oh, pants.
in their pants.
That's
they're
crazy.
wearing their pants.
Ow.
It's all
I don't
wrapped
know.
like
And
a
why?
python.
But imagine, right? They get through. Snakes on a plane. I've always
Oh.
wanted to experience.
And think about
snakes on a plane.
if you get seated next to them, you know?
Whoa! That'd be crazy.
It's like, sir, you're just excited? You see the snake coming
Whoa!
No,
Again,
sir.
the TSA was wrong.
No, sir. It's a fashion statement.
Oh, okay. Number 2, a replica IED walkie-talkie. So this is a grenade that looks like a walkie-talkie. An explosive
Oh, wow.
that looks like a walkie-talkie.
I was thinking the other way around, like a walkie-talkie that looks like a grenade, and I was like, okay, well, that's dumb. But they made a grenade to look like a walkie-talkie.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
That's intense.
Wow.
Yeah.
Props to TSA.
Props to the TSA. That one.
Yeah,
would've been
how do you
crazy.
figure that all the wires and stuff is a bomb?
X-ray.
Like, how do you know that it's not?
You
just
call
a
in the
walkie-
bomb squad. You
X-ray
say that
vision.
object looks suspicious.
Hmm.
Call in the bomb squad.
Someone bring in Cyclops.
Yeah.
Does every airport have a bomb squad?
I'm sure on call.
I'm sure. Yeah.
On call.
Yeah.
So like, we
Yeah.
have a bomb squad around here somewhere.
Oh, we've definitely got a bomb squad in Sioux
Well, we-
Falls.
Well,
like
we
their
do.
job is to
Yes.
do bomb
yeah.
stuff.
Oh, yeah. We have a bomb squad in Sioux Falls. You
But
know
like
how
they
many
do
times?
other stuff besides that.
Yeah,
like,
they-
that's
right,
not
right,
their
right,
main
right.
job.
No. Could you
Patrol.
imagine? I'm a part of the bomb squad.
I'm not doing patrols.
I get paid $100K a month. I just sit at home all day.
I'm just waiting for a walkie-talkie to come through an airport.
That's the easiest
got
job
one this
just
year.
to wait for like a bomb call. Go,
Yeah.
Can you check this out? Yeah.
Your day is either the least stressful or the most stressful. Every
Oh,
single
for
time.
real.
4th of
For
July
real.
keeps us on our toes.
A lot of calls.
All right.
Lots of calls.
And number one, this one's just crazy.
All right, let me
Or
guess.
maybe it isn't.
koala.
Oh yeah, guess.
Someone brought a koala.
No.
Somebody tried to sneak peanut butter in their weed.
Peanut butter in there. Oh, like reverse of number
Yeah.
10.
Yeah.
Toothpaste is a bomb.
Nah, you wish. A gun in a stroller.
In a
Someone's-
stroller.
Why is it number?
Someone's just-
Why is it number one?
Was the baby in the
I don't
stroller, too?
know. I feel like these other ones were better. Yeah, it was.
See, did you know if a baby was in the stroller too? Like they put the gun
I
under
did not
the
have
baby?
any information.
Maybe the
that
baby was
when
holding
when
the
I
gun.
caught this. It was just
That's
a
crazy.
Goo goo gaga.
baby with a gun.
Boss
Yo.
baby.
Oh my
It
God.
was the boss baby, the mob boss baby.
the mob boss baby.
Yeah, that's who
Yeah.
it was. Yeah.
You come here on the day of my circumcision.
Do you think the gun was the baby's or the parents?
I think it was babies.
I
I
think
think
it was
babies doing
probably the
business
baby,
abroad,
yeah.
overseas.
Oh, yeah.
Well, man, you know a lot about nursing babies.
Yep.
Nursing
Nursing babies.
Think
Do you catch babies with loaded pistols? often?
Nursing babies. Just nurse them.
Do you ever catch the three
Just nurse them.
Do you catch little cookie little babies
Well,
with
I remember
loaded
on
pistols?
set for
Pistols.
Boomin' often, we'd see you back in the corner breastfeeding.
Yeah.
Chuck.
Yeah, I do remember that. Now that you say it,
You'd be like patting him on the head, you know, and you say you like that.
It's okay.
and you'd be singing softly.
And then you'd be like, "Ow, not so hard.
Yeah,
Don't, soft
don't
now,
bite."
soft Chuck."
You give him like a little slap on the cheek.
Be like this.
And you'd be singing the Squid Game song to him.
How does that go, Jack?
Coco Nachina.
How does it go, Jack?
It's not good.
Don't test man on his Korean or wherever he's from.
All right, guys. Where can they find you,
Minlu.films
Jack?
on Instagram.
Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. Don't go to Facebook. I mean, you can, but why would you want to?
I'm deleting my Facebook.
At Late Night Booming, at Pop Off Vlogs.
yeah. Pop Off Vlogs, new vlogs
Pop
every
Off.
Thursday.
Check it out.
Every
Check 'em out.
Thursday.
Titanstrong.media, cjo.mp4. This show, Daylight Booming. You know where to find us. You know the deal. You know the gig.
You know the deets.
Just find me wherever they're at.
Yeah.
you
And
know.
badaboomcrew.com/shop. Don't forget to
Shop.
check it
Go
out.
buy your merch.
We'll see you
/shop.
next week.
Ah.
Bye.
On Pigwork.